Hello everybody, Durzo here again. I had to leave the house a little bit early. Instead of going back home before work, I decided, hey, let's go and do some green laning. For anybody who doesn't know, because green laning is kind of a European, UK type activity, it's going down in Europe, it's going down roadways, or what's classified as a roadway, on Crown land. So it is public access, but it's all been unmaintained or just sort of left to whoever wants to keep it up to take care of it. So over here in North America, we don't quite have anything like that. We do have Crown land in Canada, and that's public access. It's everybody's right to be on it, as long as you're, doing everything by the letter of the law. But basically, we don't have these ancient thoroughfares that England and the UK does. I mean, over there you can go through what essentially is ancient Roman roads. Here, obviously, we don't have anything like that. So the easiest way I've found to sort of find places to explore here where especially this truck can fit is you go and you find things that say unmaintained road, use at own risk, or just no exit roads. And you end up sort of going down stuff like this, and it's I'll just stop here, pan this over. It's really quite beautiful. I'm on the Canadian Shield, and if you do any research, you find out that that is in essence primordial North America. It's the oldest part of where the continent came up from the ocean. So what I'm driving on and over, even though I'm not at exactly a high elevation, is a primordial mountain. Like, it's what's left over millions and millions of years of erosion. And some of this stuff, I mean, you can tell, like, it's gravel, but some of the stuff, like, I can hear the tires starting to slip in that. I am only in two-wheel drive. I don't have a limited slip or a locker. It's an open diff, but you can hear the truck actually having to work to get up some of these grades, and it's absolutely fantastic. I do apologize for the shaky camera. It probably doesn't show it on the camera, but it's quite rough and quite steep, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's something I hope anybody watching this who wants to try green laning really does get out and try it. I mean, you don't have to be doing hardcore rock crawling and going through, tight, twisty trails where there's an inch on either side to be able to go out and have fun with four-wheel drive and see nature. Like, you can have a really good time and be completely on the up and up with the law, without having that stuff or having this hardcore off-road rig. See if you can hear it. Just to sort of get an idea, like, the truck's actually having to work to get up this loose gravel on these grades. But I'm actually heading back down the same way I came, because obviously it's no exit, it does end. What I actually found is a neat little monument. So I'm probably gonna cut it right here, but I'll be back in a second once I get down to this monument, and we'll take a look at that, because again, that's another great thing about doing green laning is anything that is older. Like up here, there's a history of logging and mining. You'll find some of these abandoned buildings, abandoned mines and sites and monuments and things like that. It's really quite cool. But yeah, I'll be back in a second there, and we'll take a look at this. Just getting out of the truck here. I just noticed this and thought I'd stop, because I know I mentioned the Canadian Shield, and if you look in this road, trail, whatever you want to say, this is one giant rock that this road is, trail, whatever you want to call it, is built on. And there's some more of it. I don't know if you can see it right there. There's just tons of it here. And again, this is just, it's so gorgeous out here. It's great that, you know, like this is my daily driver. And all I've got, actually, if anything, these tires are too small. They're 265 or 275 60, no, 265 55 20s. Which make them 32s, and stock is the 275 60 20s. So these are actually 1 inch too small. So the truck's sitting half an inch lower than it should, which isn't great for what I'm trying to do. KO2 knockoffs, and that's it. Like I said, open diffs, just regular old 4-wheel drive, no crazy terrain management modes or lockers or anything like that, and it's what lets me get out here. I mean, you don't need to be going and building these crazy rock crawling rigs just to be able to get out and enjoy what's around you. So, but yeah, like I said, I'll get back to that monument. And alright, well, here we are. Back to what's more of a roadway. As I was saying, that road there, trail, whatever you want to call it, is public property. It's part of the township. Anybody who can drive on a main road can drive on that. That's perfectly fine. It's what you have to be careful of is when you get to these offshoots where it is private property. But no, I spotted this on the way up. That's a Celtic cross right there. For anybody who doesn't know, as far as I know, the way it's supposed to be is it's pagan tradition mixed with Christian. From when it brought the Christian religion came to the Celts. So you've got the cross representing Christianity, obviously, and the halo is actually supposed to be the circle of life. And on a true Celtic cross, what you end up with is a bunch of like knots inside that halo, which is again supposed to be the web of life, to be saying how we're all connected. It's a nice kind of marriage of the two things. Random history lesson. But yeah, this is for in honor of the people, I guess, who originally settled here on Mount St. Patrick. Yeah, and this particular monument is in memory of Lewis McNulty Hunt by Donald Hunt, with gratitude to the Lane family upon whose land this memorial has been erected. Which means, yes, the way that this is obviously set up, I am allowed to be here. That's okay. But if I were to cross this fence here, yeah, that's somebody's land. That's I have no right to be on that. But again, as soon as I get out to here, guess what? That is fine for me to go on. So that's the only thing to try and remember with if you want to try green laning on your own, etc. Is to stay on the public thoroughfares, the public rights of way, whatever you want to call them. That's what you're allowed to be on. That's what it's public property. You're allowed to drive there. Do not, and I can't emphasize this enough, do not go off into other people's property without permission. Okay? I'm putting that out there right now. Some people do, like that. When I was up in the little bit more difficult stuff, there were offshoots galore that looked like a ton of fun. But as far as I know, that's people's property. So I'm not going on there without finding the landowner and saying, can I? Because I really don't feel like getting trespassing fines, charged. You know, I don't want to have a criminal record just because, by the way, I decided to try to find some mud. So, anyways, that's my little rant there, and this is kind of random and unplanned that I'd video this, but it was just so pretty up here. I thought, you know what? Why not? But anyways, given the time, I better get going to work. So yeah, that's it for me today. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want to see more green laning videos and anything else about this truck. And yeah, talk to you soon.